Homeschool children who grew up to be famous include Thomas Edison, Teddy Roosevelt, Agatha Christie, Andrew Carnegie, and Alexander Graham Bell. I wonder if these parents had any regrets, but I think the majority of parents today, with an overwhelming amount of choices, can experience FOMO or have some little homeschooling regrets. This video is a story about mine, but what I am going to do differently now moving forward, and I hope to convince you to do it too. Years ago, I learned about the importance of parents reading aloud to their kids. Aside from building comprehension, vocabulary, a love of books, the most important being a bonding activity. I started the tradition and bought a simple, low-content book called Our Read Aloud Family Journal. The challenge was to read aloud 100 books together and write down our thoughts about it after each book. I loved the concept. I wanted everyone to write in it though, so with 6 to 7 entries per book, it wouldn't last us the way the book was intended. Still, I will let you know that if there was, God forbid, a fire in my home and I could only go back in and save one academic keepsake, just one between 6 kids, I would, without hesitation, rescue this one book. Why, you may ask? Because this is one of the most special keepsakes, one that floods back memories with each page, that documents our literary travels and shows me what resonated with each kid during which season of life. You as an adult know that you pick up on different things in books each time you reread them. It's like that with the Bible, and I find it's like that with fiction and nonfiction books too. Even the RC course of study, upon reading it and rereading it, I pick up different gems I missed earlier. Not to get all technical, but I believe this is due to the RAS. The reticular activating system is a bundle of nerves at our brainstem that filters out unnecessary information, so the important stuff gets through. The RAS is the reason you learn a new word and then start hearing it everywhere. The RAS seeks information that validates your beliefs. It filters the world through the parameters you give it, and your beliefs shape those parameters. If you think you are bad at giving speeches, you probably will be. If you believe you work efficiently, you most likely do. The RAS helps you to see what you want to see, and in doing so, influences your actions. What does all that have to do with the book journal? It's a gift that feeds into it. I am able to, in real time, see where their RAS is at, what's on their radar, what's on their mind, how they interpret things, and what kind of roadmap they are creating for their own life. In addition to that powerful parenting tool, I have the sweetest memories that can be instantly recalled looking at these pages. Let me show you what I mean. Recently, we finished the long winter, and it was so interesting to see what each child picked out from it. For example, my 15-year-old girl wrote about how brave Almanzo was in getting that wheat and saving the town from starvation. Both my boys, ages 11 and 7, wrote about how they thought Pa was a bad dad for secretly eating pancakes and bacon with the Wilder boys, while his wife and kids had only brown bread every day. In fact, my 7-year-old drew a picture about it. Now, this gives me a lot of feedback. I know that my 15-year-old is thinking about qualities that make a young man great, such as bravery, and that's on her radar. My boys are showing me that they understand the responsibility of fathers to their families. It reassures me that they are getting the right idea about being a good dad because they thought it was wrong to enjoy something the whole family couldn't. Of course, he did a lot of good in that book too, but this is what sticks out to them. It's very telling to me. This is my biggest homeschool regret, that I didn't start something like this from the very beginning with all of my kids. My 15-year-old has already read so many wonderful RC books that I know truly shaped her character, personality, and habits, such as Up From Slavery, 5 Little Peppers, Little Women, but we missed the opportunity to create a sort of time capsule for it and how it impacted her. The RC books are wonderful, and I'm afraid we weren't intentional about documenting their thoughts after they finished them, or any that were written down have been lost amid notebooks full of fan fiction and copywork. So I wanted to create a book that could be one for each child that documents 100 books each, with space to write the book title, write an entry about it, and I created 2 versions. One perfect for younger kids with a smaller size and space for drawings, and a larger 8x10 size with more writing space, without the sketch bubble for older kids. Although really, either could work for any age. I'm sure older kids would like the space to draw as well. So it's up to you what is your preference. Here are just some of the benefits of keeping a journal like this. Academic record keeping of reading and writing. It keeps track of what they've read and when they've read it. It ensures they capture the ideas and inspirations they learned with each book. It helps them record thoughts and feelings and enables them to process the content more thoroughly and accurately. When they go back to read old reading journals, it often brings to mind what was going on in their life at the time, perhaps and why or why not a book resonated with them. Allows favorite quotes to be recorded and internalized. They will get a sense of satisfaction from knowing how much they've read and how much they've benefited from it. It keeps old friends alive, as their favorite book characters will never be forgotten. The homeschooling book journal can also be a great gift for the homeschooler in your life. So that's my biggest homeschool regret, that I didn't start this from the beginning. But the second to best time to start something like this is right now. I wanted this to be really accessible to everyone, so both versions are available on Amazon. This one for only $6, the larger one only $7. And you can also buy the digital files of each on Amazon also. The digital files are perfect if you are homeschooling while traveling. You can upload them to a note-taking app and keep duplicating pages, so one file purchase can last you a lifetime. You can save all of it to the cloud without taking up any space on your shelves. I personally like books like this, but I could see how a digital version might be a better fit for some families. So I have all versions covered. I will leave all the links below in the description and comments. As a small business, if you do purchase one, I would love for you to leave a review, and please let me know if you do so I can personally thank you and send you a little digital freebie. Now, I want to hear from you. I would love it if you would leave in the comments below a title of one of your favorite books that definitely impacted you growing up or even as an adult. So just comment down your favorite book down below. I know it's hard to pick, so maybe one of your top 5 or top 10, and I will pick some to feature in the next video. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you'd like to connect with me live, I invite you to join me over at my private membership site called The Schoolhouse. There you will have access to all of my courses, RC Course for Littles, Sustainable Homeschooling 101, and How to Run Your Home Like a Franchise. You will also have access to weekly private YouTube lives where I can answer all of your questions in real time or that you previously submitted, and you can always watch the replays. It's only $15 a month and you can cancel anytime, so I hope to see you there. Talk to you soon. Now, in the meantime, while you wait for next week's video on a special writing resource I have created for you, I think you would like to watch this video next, but YouTube thinks you would like this one better. Let me know which one you picked, and I'll see you there.